Rev Rob, biblical basketball. I'm real big on huddles and body language when it comes to basketball. If I watch your game, I don't care if it's college, high school, AAU, middle school, NBA. Look at the huddles of the teams, and it'll tell you a lot about what's really going on. My college coach, who is now an NBA coach and could get Coach of the Year in the NBA this year, always emphasized being close together in a huddle. He always emphasized making sure your arms are around each other in the huddle, that you're tight together. My high school coach would always emphasize, look the coach in his eye, get close to the coach so you could hear him, nod your head if you agree or if you understand what the instructions are that the coach is giving you. And I'm not trying to pick on LeBron here, but this is the type of huddles that you see that bother me, man. Like, it's a timeout, coach is giving you instruction, and you got one player on the side talking to his homie in the crowd, and you got that one player that's over there crying or whining about something, mad at coach. I've played in games where my teammate, or I've went to games where a guy is literally just laying down on the bench, acting like he don't know nobody, not listening for nothing. And then, like, when you look at this picture right here, you got two guys engaged with coach, another one looking at the score. You know, you have a guy talking to a cheerleader or watching the timeout show, but you just don't have a group that's together. And I've been that guy mad on the team. You know, coach isn't playing me. I don't care what he's saying. I'm not listening to the plays that are next. And I'm on the end of the bench in my own stuff. And then next thing I know, coach puts me in the game. I don't know if we're in zone. I don't know what we're supposed to do on made free throws. I don't know what the plays are because I ain't been listening. I've been in my own stuff. You got to pay attention to what's going on. The closer you are to your teammates in the huddle, the more likely you are to understand what they're saying to you, the more likely they are to understand what you're saying to them. And the closer you are to your coach, the better chance you have of understanding what the instructions are next, how to be successful in the game next. So being close in the huddle, paying attention in the huddle is very important for your success and the probability of you winning this big game. So as basketball players, when there's a timeout and the crowd is loud and things are getting crazy and the sound system's loud with music and you're trying to hear a coach, you got to draw closer to get the instructions to be successful. So as a Christian, we should do the same thing. When life is wild and you got friends and the news and media and just the worldly point of view telling you what you should do and you want to hear God's voice, you want instructions from God, I just suggest that you get closer to God. And in the Bible, 1 Kings 19, verse 12, it speaks of how God can talk to us in a still small voice or in a whisper. So if there's a bunch of loud stuff going on in your life and you're trying to hear God whispering or speak to you in a still small voice, you have to draw near and draw close. And the best way I know to do that is to read your Bible. There's always a story or a proverb or a concept in the Bible that'll help guide you where you need to go. And if you're praying about it, I just believe if you're praying about it, God's going to reveal to you what scriptures, what story to zero in on, to center in on, and to follow amongst all the loud noise.